There has been a furious reaction to the windsurfer who had to be rescued by the RNLI in rough seas during Storm Brian. The man who was in the sea off Abersoch, Gwynedd yesterday got into difficulty after his rig failed and had to be rescued by the local RNLI crew. But his actions have sparked some controversy on social media. Almost 400 Daily Post readers commented on the story, and most were critical of the windsurfer. Windsurfer rescued after going out to sea at height of Storm Brian. Abersoch RNLI rescued a windsurfer during Storm Brian. Image UGCTM. Commenting on the Daily Post Facebook page, Denny Williams said, "Idiot. They don't think of the lives of the rescue teams who have to rescue them in this awful weather. Should be a charge for people this daft." His post was liked by more than 70 people. Signed Griffith Jones, who said the man should pay for his stupidity, commented, "What a selfish individual. The NHS and emergency services are under extreme pressure without the need of rescuing people like this. That's without considering the lives of the people who had to go and fetch him. He should pay for his stupidity." Pauline Taylor added, "What right had he, going out in this weather? The Coast Guard should charge him for his rescue just like they should charge for rescuing climbers off mountains in winter and snow." Watch as huge waves crash over seafront in Storm Brian. Surge, strong winds and flood hit Tredore Bay on Anglesey as a result of Storm Brian. Image Arwin Roberts. "They are putting their own lives at risk to save idiots." Jeff Thomas agreed, adding, "It is time that idiotic imbeciles like that were extremely highly financially penalized." "I'm sure most of the country would agree with me." Also of the same opinion, Glenda Burke wrote, "How stupid. What about the brave rescue team having to risk their lives for an idiot like this? At the very least, I hope he gives them a very large donation." Signed Mason, who also commented on the Daily Post Facebook page, thought the windsurfer should not have been rescued at all. Storm Brian brings rough seas at Aberystwyth seafront during Saturday's high tide. Image Daily Post. Wales Robert Perry Jones. She said, "Idiotic people like this who danger their lives doing such stupid things just shouldn't be helped. Why should volunteers put their lives at risk for someone who has deliberately put themselves in danger?" But jumping to the windsurfer's defense, Henry Griffiths hit back, commenting, "Lots of self-righteous people on here who have obviously never done anything more exciting than surf the internet." Responding to his comment, Debbie Williams wrote, "Maybe you would have liked to be the one out risking your life saving him, never mind the cost of launching equipment and the lives of crew." Mr. Griffiths replied, saying, "Until you know the full circumstances behind the story, you shouldn't be calling him an idiot. I would happily have risked my life to save him, assuming that he really did need to be saved, but I was out surfing in the other side of Penland, so I was kind of saving myself," he added. Storm Brian brings rough seas at Aberystwyth seafront during Saturday's high tide. Image Daily Post. Wales Robert Perry Jones. "When people take risks for their own enjoyment, they do so with an understanding that there's no expectation upon others to risk themselves to save their life. The lads in the RNLI actually enjoy what they do. I know weird how and some of them even surf in bad weather. They know what they're doing and what risks they're taking, and no one makes them do it. Is windsurfing in windy weather really idiotic, or was the guy just unlucky and his gear broke? He's probably been out in similar conditions countless times, and never needed rescuing, and could maybe even have saved himself this time too, but someone called the lifeboat out." In response to Mr. Griffith's post, RNLI volunteer Paul Blackwell commented, "Unfortunately, I can't give an opinion on this, and yes, we in the RNLI have a job to do and we know the dangers of it." Rough seas at Aberystwyth during Storm Brian. Image Tom Davies. "If people do go out in these types of conditions, they're risking their lives, and at worst ours too. All we ask is don't put your life in danger and be safe out at sea. My wife and kids will probably say different." Joe Bolton, who tweeted the Daily Post, added, "Sorry, but this is literally what RNLI is for. It's their job. It's why they get hundreds of millions in donations every year." Share your views about this story using the comment section below.